So how did you come to be called Durianrider? Why did you choose that?
Actually, some friends in Thailand, I can't remember actually who it was, a group of riders at a local bike shop just started to call me Durianrider. I thought, okay, Durianrider, sounds like a little cool tag. And they just called me because they couldn't really pronounce Harley that well. So Durianrider became a little name back in 2005. And I started using that as like a forum name, and then it just went from there.
Could you tell me, I don't really understand the durian mystique, why it is this big fruit. Is it nutritionally superfood, or what is it?
Well, it's quite a unique fruit. It's probably the only fruit in the world I know it causes a lot of controversy. People love it or they hate it. People travel around the world to come to eat it, or they just run away from it. So it depends. It's quite an unusual fruit. It's got a really spiky, strong shell that kills people every year from falling on their heads. It's got an incredibly strong odour. Some people love it, some people hate it. There's hundreds, maybe 1,000 varieties of durian out there. Well, a lot, hundreds and hundreds of varieties of durians, different flavours for everyone. So it's something weird about the durian. I'm not sure what it is, but it attracts. It's the only fruit I know in the world where people actually sit down to eat it for a meal. In Malaysia, you go to Malaysia or Singapore, you have durian, all you can eat durian stalls or just little stalls. People just come just eat the durian, nothing else with the durian, just water and durian, maybe a mango sandwich afterwards. But it's the only fruit I know people sit down and eat a meal of it in a public sort of area. Just conventional-minded people, not like fruitarians or vegans, just conventional-minded people go, let's go and have a meal of durian. It's quite unique.
Next question, any advice for the 16-year-old Harley all those years ago? If you met him, if you go back in a time machine, just have a quick word, what would you say?
16, I think it was 1993. Quick word to myself would be skip the cycling and fitness, skip the drug culture. Drug culture, maybe do it for a weekend or a week, maximum 1 month, because the drug culture is pretty shit, it's pretty shallow. It's like a time warp. You get into this rut of drugs and then you just sort of carry along for a few years and then all of a sudden you come out and you go, oh, what just happened then? So I would say, I did a lot of drugs back then, a lot of crime. I'd say maybe experiment with that, get an opinion of it, but really it's shallow friendships, shallow relationships, in trouble, wasted time, wasted youth really. I wouldn't spend more time in nature, I would spend more time on my bike around nature. I wouldn't start a YouTube channel, but there's no YouTube back then. That was before the internet was really kicking on. So if I was 16 now, I'd be like banging out YouTube videos, earning $100,000 a year as a 16-year-old, making videos about snakes or spiders or some of the other crap I'm making now. So I'd do YouTube, but wouldn't do any gear, maybe like a weekend just to try it, maybe get drunk, get stoned, maybe try it out, but other than that, it's just a waste of time and money and health and brain cells. And just form friendships based on common interests of nature, cycling, whatever you're into. Develop passions, cultivate purpose, and be grateful for what I had back in the day, because I think I was a pretty ungrateful kid. Living in Australia, it's pretty self-entitled. Realise how much opportunities I have now compared to the kids I see in Cambodia or wherever. That was my tip. Just be get more into nature, get more into riding. Focus on developing fitness. Maybe get bench press, train weights. Would have started up martial arts, Muay Thai, or boxing, full contact boxing sparring. Would have done that straight away instead of playing video games and smoking bongs and eating Big Macs. Wasted so much time doing that.
And then I guess finally, I've got a question for myself, which is does any of that Harley from then remain here in this Harley that I'm talking to?
Which Harley?
Have you reinvented yourself totally?
Definitely reinvented myself. I don't smoke bongs anymore, I don't do drugs anymore. I haven't done any meth or speed since 1996. Haven't done any marijuana since 1997. So definitely, I'm more about helping people help themselves, get fit, healthy at the same time we help the animals of the planet. So I don't play video games anymore. Maybe Super Mario Kart once every 2 years. I'm more about creating change with myself and inspiring that change, positive change in other people. That's my video game. That's my video game. Is YouTube, is getting as many hits as possible, get on TV, front page newspapers with a good message. So I don't have the video game playing anymore, but I have my whole life's video game now, every day.
And then finally, a little word for Idris, who's inspired by you.
Nice.
Just wonder what you might have to say to him, and in general to teenagers who might be going on this road.
Well, I think teenagers today, it's a lot of pressure to conform with social media, Instagram, YouTube. It's like, this is how you got to look, this is what you got to think, this is what you got to say, this is what you got to buy, this is what you got to eat. And to me, I say fuck all that and do what you want to do what the planet needs, and don't be afraid to stand up and say, look, this is what needs to be done. And if your friends give you crap about it, they're not really friends, or they're unconscious, and maybe in 10 years' time or 5 years' time, they might go, hang on, wow, you were right, I was wrong, sorry about that. So don't worry about just disconnecting from people and put more energy into training. Just train hard. Get early nights, get your carbs in, eat healthy, smash in the water. While your mates are wasting their youth, and then regretting it when they're 40 or 50, you'll be like, man, I've just built 20 years of Muay Thai or boxing skills or cycling fitness or massage, whatever you're into, YouTube career. Just work hard, man. Work your ass off every day. Get early nights and just smash again the next day.
Well, you mentioned YouTube a couple of times. Give me a couple of do's and a couple of don'ts that you've learned the hard way from doing it all these years.
Every day upload content. For a few years I'd like, I'll do a video here, a bit busy, I do it every fucking day, do a YouTube video, and don't care what the haters say. The haters want to come on there, tell you all sorts of nasty stuff, just laugh at them, have a game with it. It's a video game. It's just another video game. The trolls are like, type stuff on the keyboard, he's going to the screen, it's like, yeah, whatever, man, whatever. So it's a video game, but you can make incredible income, you can make an incredible positive impact on your audience, even just random people. So that's what I do every day. Every day I upload videos.
Brilliant.
Don't promise it, just do it.
Fair trade, organic,